It is LaDonna, and hopefully we can see ourselves. There we go. So we are going to do the garden flag. Oh, for Pete's frickin' sakes. Let me just go and share this out real quick. Sometimes it just does not want to share. So I gotta go in and manually do it because it is stupid. I don't know why, but it is. So yeah, give me just a sec. And we'll get this sent. We are going to work on the butterfly garden. I'm pretty sure this is what this is called. I should probably double check it. Yes, the butterfly garden. And we're going to put it on a tea towel. Let's see if it'll let me get on here. Okay. I don't know if any of you can see me tonight, but I'm going to tell you this was like so much fun that I decided, hey Mega Hunter, that I was going to do this on a tea towel. The only thing I don't really like is I don't really care for the red in here, but it's not like it's that much. But we might do those in pink. Yeah, so my favorite color is, let's see, purple. This would be one of my favorite colors, is purple. So, yeah, we're going to do this. I'm just waiting for my Facebook group to get on here, because for some reason they are a little bit behind tonight. I don't know why they are having some issues, but let's see if we can get them on here. I don't know, for sometimes it'll do, sometimes not. So, yep, I'm a grandma. I am a grandma. I am definitely in my grandma stage, but that's okay. Yeah, it just cut me right off Sunday, so I had to restart it. So, I hope that everyone else will find me again. But we know how that goes. It's just stupid sometimes. So stupid. Hey Tammy. So I'm going to show you, this is what I did earlier on another platform. And I really like it. So I'm going to do this on a tea towel. So I'm going to show you all how you can do it on a tea towel. I do need to heat set that yet, but that'll be okay. I don't know what you mean by friend. Friend nowadays can be a little scary. Oh, you subbed? Well, thank you. It's gaming. What is that? Oh, man, I really need to get my eyes checked. I am having such a tough time reading tiny little print now. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? So, Chalk Couture actually sells these dish towels. And you can see they are nice sized dish towels. We are going to throw this down here. And I'm going to try, let's see if I can get this. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting it on my ink mat because otherwise it would make a mess on my desk and go right through. And we don't want that. So, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. So I have Gaming Eye on here, and then it's what? The other one that says that you subscribe. SHANIAH. Sorry, I have a hard time pronouncing some of these old names on here. So I'm trying to see how much we have off of here. I think we need to just move it just a little bit. Chalk Couture is where you use a silk screen transfer and you can make your own home decor. Hey, Diane. So I'm just going to smooth this out, make sure it's nice and smooth, and then we're going to use this one. So this is what we did earlier, and I just think this would make a really pretty tea towel. You know, I could almost put 2 of these on here and cut it and use it as a wall hanging, but we are going to just put it on here. Can't even find where my mat is. And I'm hopefully trying to center this so that I have it right here. So, nope. Don't want it to be underneath there. So with Chalk Couture, it's reusable. You saw that I used it earlier. I'm going to use all these colors except for, I think, that red. I really did not care for that red. So, because this is a tea towel, you definitely want to use ink. And I don't know, I have only one other pink in here. Is this pink opened? Yes, this pink is open, so we are going to use this pink. Here comes my biggest supporter on here. She was on earlier with me on the other channel as well. It's so weird because on the other channel you can have music playing and you don't get docked for it. And on here you can't have music. And let me tell you, you know, the other day when I had music playing for you guys, yeah, you get docked for that. So stupid. because music makes the world go round. It just does. I'm just saying. I am just saying. So how many of you guys have tea towels that you like that match like your kitchen decor? Do you have it match, or do you just whatever tea towels are on sale and that you like? So I'm going to take this blue because it is beautiful. Just beautiful. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the pink. I'm not going to start with the butterfly this time. I'm going to come over here and we're going to throw a little bit of this down. So y'all know that Chalk Couture is washable once it is heat set. The word I think is tea, I think is what I put for today. I don't even know. I do know that I am going to cut another one of my squeegees, so. That's hard to do. Now we're going to take the sassy pink here. This is Dream Car. Ooh, what did I do with my new ink? I have gold ink. Yeah. And I'm just going to hot mess it right on here. Oh, here, let me put you down so that you guys can see what I am doing, because you guys have seen my face a million times and seeing how ragged I look tonight. You guys can just actually watch what I'm doing, because somebody said that. I'm doing the tea towel. The placemats are actually from Chalk. They are not the color that I want to So I have to decide what I want to do. What do you call this? Natural, like, tea towel, like burlap, yeah, to me. So, after I did that garden flag, I was like, I want to do this on everything. So, yeah, I just was like, I want to do it on this, I want to do it on that, I want to do it. Yes, I really just was like, I want to do it on everything. We're going to actually do our strawberries. We're going to do them in hot pink. And, oh, you know what? Maybe we'll use a little Marvelous, too. So, this is from before that I opened it. I'm going to just see if I can squeeze a little bit of it out. Get off. And you can see a little bit. Remember to have your baby wipe available. And then I thought, oh, I should have did the butterfly tonight. But I know that Kim would probably want to see the butterfly being done. And she's working her job at Dollar General tonight. So I didn't want to disappoint her. Because, you know, I don't like disappointing any of you guys. And I seriously didn't even know if I was going to be able to get on. Because I was on earlier, and then Jason needed me. And then he's like, I'm going to need supper, like, pretty quick. Because he was supposed to be doing something. And I was like, ooh, foo. So, yeah, food to the food to the foo. So then I had to quickly make supper, and then he was having a tough time, and I just wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to come on. So I'm just going to put two of these colors. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I need to go get. I'd rent tomorrow, but I don't know how things are going to be tomorrow. Not like I don't have enough different surfaces to use, so just need to get that little guy. So let's go. Let's get a little chitter chatter going here. And see, why don't you guys play like 20 questions with me? Do like some 20 questions type things with me here tonight. One of my other favorite colors. Let's see, 20 questions. You can either do personal questions or... Oh, really? Oh, so jealous. What you gonna do? Just take a little vacation? I just was gonna put my other little phone on for music, but then I realized, oh wait, I can't have music on tonight. I got all kind of notifications about that. You were a bad girl. And when you're on the other platform where I was today, oh, sorry, I have an itchy eye. I asked Melody today if she knew when the Easter break was and if they had any plans, and she's like, I don't know, why do you ask me these things? I'm like, 'cause I just figured you might know. So Kim, you still have to wait for the one inspection, right? Is that what you're waiting for? And of course, you all know that this big, huge butterfly is going to be la. I wish somebody could put on music for me. But, you know. I really hate it that you can't have music on. There's so many people that are on there that play video games. And they make money playing video games. And then there's people on there that get on there and they just sing for like an hour. And they make all kind of money. I'm like, one, we all know that I was told never to sing. But I'm like, wow, the one dude who was playing video games, he had over 1,000 people in his room watching him play a video game. And he was not talking because he was in the middle of fighting for his life on a video game. And I was like, dang. I wish I could get that many people in my room on a video game. Or, you know, and stuff. So... Hey Beth, how are you? I know, because of the other night when I was having Ziggy, you know, play different things. Yeah, I got the slap on the wrist. And they wonder why more people are going over to the other place. Because Meta used to pay me for my reels. Meta no longer pays for reels. I was making over $300 on making reels for Facebook, and now they took that away. They actually took that away quite a while ago. But then you can make money on your stories, and then they took that away too. And it's like, well, psh, what the hey? I mean, like, really? So, yeah. Just a little crazy. It is crazy, crazy. And most of us watch, like, a lot of the reels get put on Facebook. A lot of those reels that you watch, they all come from the Talkative. And I think it's stupid that you can't say that word on here. I just find that super stupid, but what do I know? I am just a peon. A peon. So I'm just adding my favorite colors on here because you all know I'm a pink and purple freak. And I'm just going to go through and just keep adding some colors. And because you're working with ink, you really don't have to like worry like, oh, I gotta hurry, gotta hurry, because it takes a while to dry. So, you know, you don't have to rush as much as you do when you're using paste. Because paste, you really do have to go, like on something this size, you would definitely have to do, you'd have to peel and pull. You'd have to chalk some, and then you would have to peel it up halfway. Unless, of course, everything that you did was shimmer. But so, you know. Here we go. We're going to go in here and add some more purple over here. We're just making our ladybug. It's going to be pink and purple. Because that's just the way I am. I am a rebel tonight. I'm not following the rules. So you guys are supposed to be asking 20 questions of me, and I don't see any question chat. I really need to get my engagement up, or I don't know if I will be continuing to go live on here, because I got that little notice too. Oh, your engagement's down. You need to pick it up. Well, I'm not paying them to boost my stuff. And I think that's wrong that they push us to do that. That'd be just crazy. That's all. I'm just saying, you guys. It's crazy. It's crazy how much. What did I make for supper? We had chicken strips, and we had the Havarti's cheese, mac and cheese. I think is how you pronounce that. So, that is what we had tonight. And I wasn't even sure what to have. Tammy, what did you have for supper? I'm going to use a little purple on here. Walmart sells these bags of like chicken strips that you can do in an air fryer or oven. They're not cooked, so you cannot do them in like the microwave. But they come out really good. And my biggest thing is yeah, you know, I just don't understand why they're risking losing so many of us. Because honestly, I think that's just crazy. Hey, Susie, how are you? Now, I know Susie, she's on the other platform. Yeah, they're just getting a little bit crazy right now with that. A lot of Facebook creators, their pay is down to half of what they used to make on Facebook. I mean, I took a huge hit when I was making $300 per pay thing with TikTok on my reels, and then they took that away. That was like, woo, that was a hard hit to take. And some guy, he was on, you know, here last night on YouTube asking how, you know, he could send a gift, because you can send gifts to people on TikTok. I mean, Talkative. I don't know. I thought I sent notifications out, but I'm still new to all that stuff there. Yeah, I wish that I could get a key for the Talkative, so that I could go to all three platforms at the same time. Yes, Susie, that might help. But of course, I would, if I went from there. So, Todd, you know these things. How, because they don't have Talkative on Prism, you have to have a key, and I haven't been on enough that I can get a key yet. Do you know, is there another way to go about that? I know, I asked so many questions. I'm so sorry. So did you tell the kid that you're coming? Or are you just going to surprise him? That would be funny, but he doesn't like surprises, so it would be funny for a minute and then it would not be. My kid doesn't even like having something coming to him. Like if I wanted to surprise him and send him something from Amazon, after I get the tracking notifications, I need to send him something, because he's like, I don't like when things just show up. It makes him really, really uncomfortable and nervous. Oh, he told me when you were coming. Oh, well, that's interesting. Hey, do you think you'll go fishing when you're down there? I know you're not a big fisherman, but do you think you would go with him and try, or ain't that your cup of tea? Because I know the one time we went fishing, you were like, yeah, no. So, yeah, I didn't know, but. Okay. There's so many little intriguing parts of this thing. I should have known from earlier that this one does take a while to do because there are so many parts in here. It's like, whoo, so many. I actually think we have all the flowers done, and I think all we have left is the green to do. I think that's all we have. That can't be right, can it? Okay, so just in case I don't want to screw up anything, I could see you playing guitar. You'd be fishing in the dark and you'd be playing that guitar and yeah. So we're just going to put lids on because let me tell you, I'm so worried about screwing this up. Just going to make sure my handies are clean. Oh, in case you guys didn't see the resin one. I just joined a TikTok live agency. Gavatron, I think is what it is called. So now we're going to just go in here and do all this green. And then, of course, we will need to heat set this. And let me tell you, I could probably spend a half hour or more just heat setting things because I have enough stuff sitting over here waiting to be heat set. This week with Jason having eye surgery and then dialysis and then follow-ups, it just seemed crazy. Ooh, I will. Because then instead of going live 2 times during the day and showing basically the same thing, I could just go 1 time and show it. And then I just got to find out if I have to have a, because I have a backup Talkative account, if that's the account I have to go in so I can watch other comments and do things on. Because let me tell you, there's a little bit more to it all, trying to watch those comments and that too. Yeah, and this coming week we have our home visit on Tuesday. So Jason has dialysis like he normally does. Then we have Carrie and Eve coming on Tuesday. And then he'll have just enough time to have lunch and he has therapy. And then, of course, we have Wednesday. And I don't think we have anything on Thursday this week. And then, oh, he wants to try and vote, so I've got to see if I can get him a, what is that called? Yeah, see that, I don't know. That's why so many of them use a tablet too. My tablet can be like a tablet or like a little small computer. And they watch on their screen that way. Because, yeah, trying to watch some of those comments come across is like, woo. And then the following week, he has another follow-up eye appointment. And then they want to fit him for glasses. Yeah, I don't know, Kim. You should ask Mike Todd. He knows how to do things. But I don't know. I don't think he's on the Talk-a-Tick yet. He should be. He could make a lot of side money on there. And any woman should be on there that needs to make money, because if you can talk, a lot of times people will just come into your thing and listen to your talk. I had quite a few on Friday that was just listening to me chat away while Jason was having dialysis, while I was upstairs in the walkway. I have to find my other tripod that I can walk and talk at the same time, so that I can get my exercise in too, because I could not walk and talk with this tripod without making everyone sick. So you're waiting until you retire. Now you could mix your greens in here, but I'm just doing one green. I'm not watercoloring right now. Oh, my watercolor book hopefully will be here soon. That was, it's a birthday present that's still not here. You know, sometimes books take a little bit longer. I don't understand all that, but, you know. We're just going in. I'm jealous too. Dalton is going to be up here. What did you say? July 17th. And there's an artist that we all like playing at Paperfest in Kimberly. And because it's on a Thursday, I can't go. Because, you know, most of those things don't get done early enough, and then, you know, 2.5 hour drive back. I would not want to be tired driving back. And someone asked me again if I would go to ChalkCon with them. You know, you guys need to ask questions too, because you know, they don't care if I'm talking. Well, they care, but not as much as if you guys are talking and asking questions. And I said right now, like, I don't see that happening. I'm working on cleaning up my credit, because there's things on there from several years ago that were paid off and stuff. So I'm trying to get them cleaned up off there so that I can get a different car. And then when I do, Dalton wants to buy my car from me, because my car is a, guess what year my car is? Someone guess what year? There's one person that probably knows, but everyone else try and guess what year my car is. And my car only has 76,000 miles on it. Well, not even 76. It's close, but not exactly 76 yet. I'm like, whew. Nope. It's a little older than that, Susie. And until recently, until someone, my car has been keyed 3 times since I've moved up here to Anago. 3 times. a big one down the side. And the last one they did on the hood. And let me tell you, when I get my new car, I will get one of those cameras in there. And first time somebody keys my car, I will be taking that video to the cops and being like, okay, we know this person shops at Walmart. I want them found. Yeah, because, you know, there's some people up here that drive some pretty nice cars because they're retired and they, you know, have nice cars. And, oh, I just realized I didn't do the little bordery thing. And it's a shame that they have to go and do that. Oh, the cat. Okay. I'm going to try and do this very carefully so I don't make a huge mess. This is so creamy. Yeah, I'll get one of those like dash cams, I think they are. And people will be very sad if they mess with me and my new car. And it would be great if I could find a 2024, but it's really, really hard to find up here. I bet you I could go into Appleton and I could find 2 or 3 down there. My car is a red. Yeah. What kind of fantasy world, Kim, are you living in? Hey, Angela, how are you doing tonight? We are making a tea towel. And I'm just doing the little edging on it. This is Nominee. This is a new color. Yeah, my new girl, Rebecca, she lives down in Appleton, up by Mark's, there on Wisconsin Avenue. But I would drive to Appleton to get a car, but the only problem is because I'm would be selling my car to my son, is that I would have to have someone come down and drive back with me because, you know, you can't just leave your car down there. So, yeah. Okay. Hey, Monica, how are you? So we're going to put this over here. We're going to put the lid on and hopefully not make a mess. So this is what has inspired, like this one is a small version of this, and I just love this. So I'm going to show you the difference in case you weren't on before. This is the garden flag that I did earlier. I didn't really care for the red and the ladybug being in red, but are you guys ready to see this tea towel now? Let me carefully move the stuff. Look, I already had to wash transfers and squeegees and everything today. Now, let me just make sure my hands are cleaned. I don't know how I get ink sometimes in different spots. So, my car is only a 2015. 2015. And not even 76,000 miles on it. Gotta find a safe spot to put. See, and I would just totally give my car to my son if he'd come up and watch his brother for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe like for 5 days so I could go to ChalkCon in Missouri. Look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? Can you see that on your kitchen stove? And like, I could actually... Ooh, careful, Donna. Don't mess it up. Look at how big these tea towels are. Well, they're down to one car and one car with no air, I guess. So, joke's on you, Todd, when you go down there, when they go to pick you up from the airport in July, they don't have air in their car. Joke's on you. So now I need to clean this too. Yeah. Well, Susie, the only problem is, hey, Christina, is that his anxiety is so bad, even having other people like my sister or her husband watching, you know, like to be here, like that all gives him major anxiety. So the only one, even his brother, he can feel like a bother to him. You hope he'll have it fixed by then. That otherwise I'm going to laugh and laugh when I see that it's hot and humid down there. Because, okay. I think it's Diane. She's down in Missouri. And I know one day Morgana was out playing in the sprinkler because it was already like hot enough for her to be playing in the sprinkler. So, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, he would love to have Luna and them watch him, but who would fix him food? And we've been really trying to get his potassium down because his potassium has not been down. Yeah, whatever. You just bring my granddaughters home with you in that suitcase. You bring my granddaughters. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? But this is what I was really thinking with this. Don't you mess up now. Hang on a second. Just moving. So I should tell you guys the story about this little one here. So this sign I've had over here to the right, that new cabinet that I got. And the last couple nights, it just falls off to the floor. I come out here, the hook is still in the same spot, but this is on the floor. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I've had to fix the hook a few times. And I thought, what is going on? So it fell one more time. And I was like, that's it. You're done. You're not going back up there. This one is a little smaller. I need to find my big ones, but I will show you. Just watercolor, right? They got these bigger, and look, you could cut this down with what are those scissors called that have the zigzags on them? For some reason, my brain is like, it's like stupid lately. Okay, someone help me. Hey, Denise, what are those scissors called? Yeah, second time. I won't ever get to go at the rate we're going here. I won't ever get to go see him. What are the scissors called that have pink and shears? Thank you, Kim. You could do pink and shears around this, and then look, put some starch on it, and you could hang this on the wall then. Because it would need a little bit to stiffen it. But you could. Look at that, see? Do you see how pretty that would make? And if you wanted it a little firmer, all I would do is I would starch it. Or you could put just a little bit of material behind it. But look at that. I think that's beautiful, y'all. The whole reason I do chalk is because I think it's fun, it's beautiful, and it is definitely my happy place, except for when my granddaughters are around. Because my granddaughters make me the happiest. I know, I just think it's absolutely like how you can take something like this. We have it in a flag that I did the flag earlier on the Talk-A-Tick. And then they show this as placemats. And oh my God, I'm so rough looking. And you could do like a whole runner with this as well. Just space it out on there. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun for me to do a second time because then I played more with the different colors and the butterflies and stuff. But that's how easy you can mix your colors. So let me show you the butterfly. See if I can get him because it's still a little wet. You know, you don't want to wreck it. But look at the colors in the butterfly. Do you see how I mixed all of them? And I will show you the colors in this butterfly. Do you see how I just did that? But look at the flower up here. And then this flower has that purple and blue in it. And then just the pink on the inside here. So that's the best part about it. You can make it colors that you like. So maybe Todd doesn't like all these pretty colors and he'd want just straight gold on his. That's fine. You could do that. So I want to thank you all. If you have not thought about going to the Talk-A-Tick, I would think about doing it because you'd be surprised at how many people are over there. So I hope you guys have a great night. I am not sure if I'm going to be on tomorrow. I Not sure with the weather. They were saying we could lose power again. I don't have a generator. So, yeah, I don't know. So we will chit-chat with y'all later. Y'all have a great night. And thanks for that information, Todd. I will chat with you later, you guys. Bye now.